Yo guys, what is up? Moxie here in our Borderlands 3 video, and today we are going over the new Invincible enemy in the Guns, Loves, and Tentacles DLC. Yes, you heard that right, new Invincible enemy. Before it was just Wotan, now we have Aista. We're going to be going over the drops, how to unlock this fight, and everything you guys need to know. Now, there will be no DLC story spoilers in this. We are going to be showing a side quest, how to unlock this, which happens after the main campaign completion. But if you guys want, obviously there's a little bit of spoilers because we're showing things in the DLC and showing this side quest to unlock this Invincible enemy, but there is no main story spoilers, just a heads up. Before we get into the video, I have to give two special shoutouts and thanks. One to 2K, who provided me with a code to play this DLC early. I've been playing this DLC for the past few days and been absolutely loving it. I can't wait for you guys to play it. I've had time to play with all the different weapons and class mods, and I have a ton of videos on the way for you guys, so super exciting. And lastly, I gotta thank you guys. None of this ever would have happened if it weren't for you guys with the crazy support, helping me make my dreams come true, guys. We really do appreciate it. With that, let's get into the video.
But that's alright.
So, to begin this quest and your journey to fight Aista the Invincible, first you will need to beat the main campaign of the DLC. Once you have, head over to Skittermaw Basin and talk to Aista for the first part of the quest, Wislas Part 1. Now this is a 3-part quest, each quest evolving in difficulty, where you are tasked with going out to gather different ingredients that will power up Aista. Your first mission will be to grab flowers. Once you grab the flowers, you'll bring them back to Aista, give them to him, he'll eat them or consume them, and turn into a stronger version of himself that you will then need to fight. Now, these first two fights, Part 1 and Part 2, aren't too challenging. If you have some of the new DLC weapons, which I'm using here, shouldn't have too much trouble. Now, once you kill him, you are able to loot the chest behind him, which he has a few chests, so make sure to do that afterwards. On your next part, your Part 2, you're going to grab mushrooms, once again return to him and fight, and on Part 3 you're going to go grab eggs and bring them back to him. Now on Part 3 is when he will turn into Aista the Invincible. He then turns into a triple barred enemy that you will fight in this arena. Now if you had no difficulties completing the first 2 rounds, his invincible form isn't too much harder. He does have more health and does a decent amount of damage, but with a good build and some nice gear, you guys shouldn't struggle too much. Now, he puts out a few different attacks, from ground slams to ice breath, and if you have some good healing, and especially if you have friends, you will have not too much difficulties with this fight. There are no enemies that he spawns, so unlike Wotan, this is just a one-on-one fight. There are no adds. If you go down, you are kind of screwed. But if you can keep up your healing and your DPS, you guys will have no issue. Now, I had a little bit of difficulty on my first time, but once I switched to a weapon called the Lob, which you guys know I love, was able to melt him pretty easily. He doesn't have any invincible or immune phases. This is just a straight DPS rush. Unlike Wotan or Tyrene, you guys can melt this guy down pretty quickly if you have the DPS to. As you can see, putting out some lob shots right now, and we're getting right through his different bars. He doesn't have different phases, doesn't really change too much attack-wise, and so once you figure out this fight and have the damage, you guys will be just fine. Now let's talk about drops. Aista the Invincible is very easy to farm, and from my experience at the time of filming this and playing through the DLC, he is a great farm for the class mods. I was getting multiple class mods a kill from farming this guy, and when you save and quit after killing him, you're just a few feet out of the arena, plus there's 2 chests after killing him. So overall, this is a great farm, and if you're looking to gear up or get your perfect class mod, I do recommend this. I didn't see many of the class mods on my first playthrough up until I started farming Aista. Even while on Amara, I was getting multiple Amara class mods per kill, and I was getting Flak class mods, Zane class mods, and Moze class mods. So I don't know if he does have a dedicated drop. So far in my experience, a lot of the DLC things in here are world drops from the DLC, with a few having dedicated drops that I will cover in upcoming videos. Now, if you do need class mods, this is definitely the best farm that I've found, and you can get your ideal god roll from this guy if you spend enough time getting from him. He does drop a white wall mount that you can get from him, but not too exciting in my opinion. But that is it for the video, guys. Make sure to beat the DLC. Head over to Aista and complete the 3 parts of We Slash to fight Aista the Invincible. Now, one thing I do want to note here, at the time of filming this, I don't know if it's a bug or intended, but he does change from Aista the Invincible on your first kill to just Aista. When his name changes from Aista the Invincible to just Aista, he doesn't receive any nerfs. He still has the same amount of damage, still has the same amount of health, but no longer says the Invincible after his name. I don't know if this is intended or not, but just wanted to let you guys know if you are confused when farming him. Who knows if this may be fixed by the time that this video comes out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We have so many videos on the way for you guys. New builds with the new class mods, new science videos, weapon tutorials and guides. Honestly, this DLC is a blast, and there's so much I have to share with you guys. If you're interested and enjoy the Borderlands 3 content, make sure to drop a sub, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace!